What's going on, everyone? So, a lot of questions, right, circulating right now about LeBron James. What is he going to do? Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? What's going to happen, right? And of course, people are speculating like, oh, he could leave and go here. He could go there. He could opt in and then request a trade, right? One of the teams that is kind of floating around that I've seen on several occasions is the Dallas Mavericks, right? Kyrie, he wants to play with Anthony Davis, right? His buddy. His two buddies, right? Guys that he wanted to play with, that they were trying to team up on the Lakers together, all of that, right? That maybe he would go to the Dallas Mavericks or request a trade to the Dallas Mavericks. Because you got to keep in mind, he has a no trade clause. Also, the Lakers have said that they would trade him if he asked. If he wanted to be traded, he would do so, right? And now you got Luka Doncic. Now, I want to just explore. First off, I don't believe he's leaving. Let me start there. I would be genuinely shocked. Again, he's not here just for basketball reasons. If he only wanted basketball reasons, he probably wouldn't have came to the Lakers to begin with. Because at the time, there were several other teams he could have went to that he probably would have had more championships by now. But his kids wanted to come here. His wife wanted to live here. And they still do. It's why he said, I haven't talked to my family yet about it. Right? Now, maybe that his kids are getting older now and, his son, right? But you'd have to trade Bronny wherever you go. Dallas absolutely would take Bronny James if they had to. But point is, right? If LeBron wants to go, he'll go. If he wants to stay, he'll stay. I believe he wants to stay. I believe the only time he's going to leave the Lakers is to maybe, and this is a maybe to just go sign with the Cavs to retire a Cav. It's probably it. But just for fun, let's explore a potential LeBron trade. Let's explore the Dallas Mavericks. Let's say Dallas is like, we want LeBron. LeBron's like, yes, send me to Dallas so I can play with Kyrie and Anthony Davis. I can reunite with AD, right? And I'll play in Dallas. Sure. I actually don't think that would be the end of the world, right? Like, Dallas is one of the teams that has several needs, like several pieces that make a ton of sense. Yes, it would suck not to have another star alongside Luka, and that's something that the Lakers, I do think, would have to address immediately. But like, you could do multiple. You could either like work out a 3-team deal. Could you maybe work out a 3-team deal and get Giannis? Imagine like LeBron goes out and Giannis comes in. That could be kind of crazy. But even then, like, let's say you just get the pieces and you address the other star later, right? Like, again, Dallas has several needs right off the bat immediately. I'm talking Daniel Gafford. I want Max Christie back. Those are bare minimum the two guys you're talking about. To me, keep Klay Thompson. You can keep Klay. You can keep Kyrie. You keep AD, right? Derek Lively, I don't think that they would trade both centers, especially because Anthony Davis wants to play the 5. But if LeBron's back, maybe they look at it. Because their starting 5 essentially could be, your argument could be like, okay, your starting 5 healthy when everyone gets right is Kyrie, Klay, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. Boom, there's your 5, right? Excellent 5. Offense, you got some balanced defense. All your defense is really on the interior, but LeBron was like the anchor of the defense for the Lakers, right? So, to me, I think they would do it, right? So, and like they said themselves, their window is the next like 3 years. So boom, perfect. LeBron James fits that window for what you want to do, right? Try to go win a championship, right? Well, now the Lakers, bare minimum, like I said, I'm getting Max Christie back because he makes all the sense in the world, slotted alongside Luka, right? So boom, you got that. I want Daniel Gafford, right? Because I just think Daniel Gafford, he's bigger than Derek Lively, got the experience, right? He's a bigger, more imposing guy. So you got those two right off the bat immediately. Then it kind of gets a little tricky, right? Because then after that, it's like, do you want a PJ Washington? Sure, maybe just as a replacement, he could be a trade chip, right? And he's also 26, right? I'd want a Najee Marshall for sure. Talking about a 6'6" versatile defensive guy, right? So to me, I would look at it. Jaden Hardy has to come. Max Christie has to come, right? 2 young, versatile defensive guards, right? Those 2 guys are coming out the gate. Daniel Gafford's coming. And then from there, it's kind of like, the negotiation part of it, right? Give me Najee Marshall and give me PJ Washington. There you go, right? And now at that point, I think if you're the Lakers, you're in great shape. You got depth, you got versatility, right? You got two-way guys. Again, Luka's your only star, right? So you definitely would need to address another star. But then, like I said, maybe now at that point, maybe you could keep, because I'd want to keep Max Christie, I'd want to keep Daniel Gafford, right? So those are the 2 guys you're trying to keep. Well, another star more than likely not becomes available. Maybe Kevin Durant. Would Kevin Durant come? right? If you were to trade LeBron, right? Like Kevin Durant wouldn't be the long-term answer, but just like in the short term, right? Could you maybe take PJ Washington and like, let's say the Lakers get Marshall, Washington, Christie, Hardy, and Gafford, right? I don't know if the money works, but again, you got to take LeBron, you got to take Bronny James. I'm saying it would have to be, LeBron's making like $54 million. So like it would have to be a pretty hefty. Daniel Gafford's making $13 million off the top of my head. Max Christie's making $8 million. So right there, that's $21 million. So yeah, off the top of my head, that should be about right. I think Hardy's making, I think what, 5 or 7, something like that. So realistically, you probably get those 5, right? So now you got those 5 guys. Can you take PJ Washington and, take PJ Washington, maybe Rui Hachimura and whatever else, right? I'd want to keep Max Christie. I'd want to keep Jaden Hardy. I wouldn't even mind giving up Marshall, right? Like, if you can keep Hardy and Christie and Daniel Gafford and then turn everything else into Kevin Durant, I think that works, right? That'd be fine. Because, again, it's just to, like, get you through this year and next, and then, you find the younger star. But, like, if you could do something like that, you'd have essentially Luka. You could still trade Reeves if you wanted to, or keep Reeves, either way. But like, let's put Reeves on the back burner for a moment, right? Because who knows what the Lakers do at that point, right? But you'd have Luka, Max Christie, right? You would have Kevin Durant. You'd have Daniel Gafford. And then you go Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, whatever. That's great. That's fine. You got versatile defenders. You got multiple 3-and-D guys. You got 2 stars, and you got your big physical interior center. Boom. Sign me up for that. Like, I would love something like that. Right? Like, yeah, again, Kevin Durant, how many years do you have left to him? 2, 3, maybe 4, right? Probably closer to 2 to 3, but that's fine. Once he's up, you have several guys that become free agents. That's good enough to win a championship. Honestly, right? Kyrie and Luka went to the finals together with, Derrick Jones Jr. and PJ Washington. Imagine if you had Max Christie, who is emerging into a legit 2-way guy. If you wanted to keep Austin Reeves, you keep Austin Reeves. You'd have Kevin Durant. You'd have a legit center in Daniel Gafford, and then Dorian Finney-Smith. Or if you can get another piece, because you'd still have, several other guys. Boom, you're in business. Let's go. Right? Like that, to me, I think would be good enough to compete, win a championship, do the things you want to do. I don't think it'd be the end of the world if Dallas wanted to, if like LeBron was like, I want to go to Dallas. Again, I want to be clear, this was just a fun conversation video. LeBron's not leaving. I'd be genuinely surprised if he leaves. And Lakers aren't going to trade him unless he wants to be traded. And he has no trade clause. So probably not getting traded regardless. But we're in the time where it's like nothing's happening. So let's have some fun conversations. Just wanted to talk about this. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Kind of mix in the middle? How you feel either way? I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.